What's up, everyone? Today we're going to walk through data enrichment for outbound sales. There's a lot of tools, skills, guides, really everything out there that I think in some cases is preventing people from getting started. So simplicity and knowing what you want is really big. We're going to look at PromptLoop AI and compare it to existing solutions on the market, like using deep research from OpenAI, using GTM tools like Clay, and even using something home-built like Zapier and Make. With PromptLoop, we're just going to focus on a spreadsheet file and tools to enrich it with new information from the web. So let's get started and jump in on this quick step-by-step that will show you exactly how we do it. For this demo, we're going to open up a new PromptLoop account and we'll walk through end-to-end of how to get data about companies that we want to sell to as a fictional company. So you could be the head of RevOps, sales, an individual account executive, really anyone. All we know is we just want new information about customers and make it relevant to what we're selling to them. So to start, we can actually just copy an example small business data set sample, and we'll pretend we're a company that sells cleaning services. So for this, there's a few things that we would want to know. Probably something like where they're based. If we're not a national brand, we would want to know how many, if they have multiple locations, roughly what they do so we can bring in context about the company in our outreach, and more. So all we can do is we can actually automatically generate a good guide to how to do this. So we want to know a couple things: who they're selling to, whether or not they are remote or not, a link to their career page, which we can use later. Anything we want to get from each company's website, we just simply define here and click auto generate. There's no configuration, no setup. Let's click one click and generate it. And then we can try this task. So a task is an AI agent that's just going to go out and find data for us. What we'll do is we'll drag and drop a spreadsheet file in here and run this on every single row. But first, we're just going to click to test a single website. We can pick Stripe.com as an example starting point of a business. And what it's going to do is go out and the models are going to figure out where they need to go on the business website, looking for everything that you're looking for, and then returning all that information back to you. The results are going to show up as a preview right here. We see 4 new columns. We even see explanation as to where this information came from. So all this AI research is new and generated from when we ran the task, and it's going to automatically work on any website we put in. These questions are going to change depending on what your business is, but this is a really good example of pulling back specific data that you can then use both to customize an outbound campaign and to understand if a business is qualified or not. The next step is we're going to run this task on multiple columns at once. A data set is just like a simple table in Excel, except you can take any column and use it as an input to an AI task to enrich new columns. The new columns we just looked at, we're now going to select, and we're going to scrape every single row with our new AI tool that we just made. So I'll click Launch Job. The file that we're looking at is going to load. We'll click this cleaning service task that we just made. Check to see which link we want to use. We'll find the website as the input. And now we'll run this on 30 different websites to start. We'll submit it. And now all 30 websites are going to kick off and run for us. Simple as that. We'll now see a new version pop up, and we can go through here just like we could on an Excel file and search through or filter through any of the information we pulled back. We can see the services that they're offered, whether or not they offer remote work, and even get all the career links for each of these companies. That way, we can figure out if we were this cleaning company, they're hiring an office manager, or it's a good time to reach out. All of this is instantly accessible and customizable to your business, and we just did it in about 1.5 minutes. Now, one more tool I'll show you that's automatically included in this PromptLoop dataset feature that's really helpful for email. We can click Instant Column Gen. Then we can select the services offered and the name of the website. We can add in a blurb, say looking for a 4 to 6 word informal intro that we can then use in email or LinkedIn or any other outreach. Select some data about like name, locations, and services offered. Remember, we just pulled this down from Review website. And then we can click Run Preview. So what this is going to do is look across the entire data set and automatically reason through and come up with a really good intro that you can then use to reach out. If this is too formal or too informal, you can then You can easily modify and add in as much context as you need there, even using examples from copy that works. All of these are uniquely customized that will instantly improve your connect rates. This is also completely free on all PromptLoop plans. We can just click generate a new column to run that on the entire data set. This makes taking and using this data simple, and it's one of the many powerful tools that you can layer into using our research platform. I hope you found this was helpful, and we'll be doing more of these, breaking down how PromptLoop compares to other go-to-market data solutions, showing how PromptLoop compares to tools like Clay, how teams are making use of data that they're generating in their outbound campaigns.